It's in the game.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Give to the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Kansas State pushing the pace.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 coming up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Scrambling away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. The 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up.
Anything you can do, I can do better. They drive down the field, they scored, they go for 2 and get it, and we've got an 8-8 ball game here in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He's got him. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Canes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had it an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Grab near the marker, it's Bauman. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air, it's back. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left and wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's back. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not on the same page there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a grab right down the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Back to throw, it's back. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
on the run. It's Fletcher. They could have used a little bit more there. Pickup of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
He had all day to throw that. This offensive line knew coming into today, their challenge was going to be trying to block up the blitzes and give their quarterback time to survey the field. He had all day to throw that one. Unfortunately, made a bad decision and throws a pick.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try it over the left side. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score, Miami.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Bring in the heat. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there, even if you throw...
Looking for a huge play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Johnson looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Wants to go up top. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he puts through the extra point.
Miami.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. Scores on the sneak.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Hurricanes will take over. First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He wants a big play here late. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Beck. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in on the right. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but